it's about time. Yeah, it's about time I got a farm.
G'day everyone, welcome to another farm date. So a beautiful sunset evening here in Lonnie. Just want to let you know that this farm date it will be known as episode 1 because we're transitioning all farm dates over to YouTube and this channel. So hit the subscribe button. The website and the old blog will be transitioned to more from a business standpoint. I'm going to be using that. So everything farm date will be on here, so enjoy. Good morning, lots to do today. I need to start the fermentation on the chicken feed. The chicken, what part of the chicken fence is a bit too low, and there's a couple of smart ass chooks that keep jumping over the fence, so I need to fix that up, and also prep the second and third garden beds for spring planting. So in order to do that, I need to go pick up some cow poo. Come with me, let's go pick up some cow poo.
Penny the prolific pooing cow, Penny the prolific pooing cow, Penny the prolific pooing cow. She lives in a field on her own. One day when the farmer came down to the field to take Penny to the vet so she could be healed, she let out a ripper from out of her bum, as fast as a bullet from out of a gun, for she is Penny the prolific.
Alright, so hope you enjoyed that. Now I've got my load of cow poo. I'll show you what I'm doing with the garden bed. So this is where the veggies are going to go. The thing about this is I really don't want to be digging up the ground. Either it's going to be back-breaking, or you'll need equipment. So I've decided, you know what, we'll try this no dig method. So I had a couple of bales of hay that were decomposing, so I spread them out and put a tarp over it. So we've got another kind of 10 weeks until start of spring, and probably another 12 to 14 weeks before we even start planting anything in the ground after the last frost. So this will stay covered until then. In that time, the straw should break down, all the grass underneath should die because there's no sunlight. Worms will start coming up through the ground and softening everything up. And come springtime, I just need to put some mulch, some compost on top, dig it through lightly, and be ready to plant. So no digging up grass here, but that's one bed, and I'm just going to replicate that a further 2 or 3 times throughout this patch. So time to get started on the second one. I don't have any more hay, which is why I've gone and picked up all that cow manure. And yeah, so second bed, let's go.
Penny the prolific pooing cow, she lives in a field on her own. The farmer then tried to clean up the muck. He used a spade to heave it on the back of his truck. His neighbors said, "Why, Fred, what you have there is pure. I'll buy the lot from you 'cause I need some manure, for she is Penny the prolific."
Alright, that was pretty snappy, other than the fact that it was fast forwarded, but that wasn't too bad. It's like spreading Vegemite. Delicious. So I really should have probably bought a tarp the same size, hey, to give it some even look about it. But you know what, it really doesn't matter. I could always dig that last little bit if I wanted to, but we'll see how it goes, and it'll be very interesting to compare the growth between these two beds, with the blue one just being mulch, a bale of hay, and this silver one being cow manure. G'day. Okay, we're back from Sydney. Awesome win by the Blues. Come on, New South Wales. Boo you Queenslanders, stick it up yous. Great weekend up there with Jody and his dad. Got to get to Temasek, have an awesome laksa and chicken rice, and then hitting up kebabs at Jimmy's after the game. So nice to get that little hit from the city, but we're back on the farm. Lots to do today. Need to check out my fermented feed, feed the chooks, redo the chook, or start redoing the chook fence and the chook pen. But nice to be back on the farm to get back into it. So come along, let's have a go. Alright, ladies and gents, onto the chicken feed and fermenting. So I normally feed them this mix of grain that contains all the bits and pieces that they need. And for all the chooks that we have, I feed them one tub like this. So what I've been doing is, because I need them to ferment for 3 days, I split the tub in half and I put water in with the grain. So as you can see, oh there we go, that's much better. That one is actually fermenting, and it smells like it's fermenting too. It doesn't smell off, it just smells like that kind of yeasty beer smell. But that is exactly what I'm looking for it to do. I put some water, apple cider vinegar, and in each one of these buckets is half of one of these. So I've also found out that the chooks are eating less because of it. So the grain takes on the water and softens up, as well as the fermenting of the grain. But now the chooks are only eating, as of yesterday, only one of these tubs a day. They're not finishing the second. So that means I've almost halved the amount of feed that I'm giving them just by doing this process, which in the end actually saves quite a bit of coin. So if you've got chooks, try investigating the fermentation side. It's really worth it if you can get your chooks to eat it. Mine haven't had any issue and transitioned quite fine. So let's go feed them. Actually, let's go feed them this other half, and we'll see if the stuff from this morning is still there. Plus, I'll show you the updates in the chook area. All right, here we are, chook area. Let's go see if these chooks. Oh, see, they haven't even finished the first lot from the morning. So that's interesting. So they haven't even finished the first half of the lot. I'll put some more in now, and we'll see if they start feeding. Oh, they want the fresh stuff. They're into it, but not with the same gusto as they were into it this morning. So the other thing you'll notice that I've done is the chook fence is now that extra bit higher to stop them jumping out. We had a casualty. One jumped out, and Twix got him. So Twix had a bit of a feed. Bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Not much you can do about that except for get the fence higher, and if they can get over 1.8 meters, then there really isn't anything I can do to save them. So yeah, they're eating the fresh stuff that I've just put out, but they didn't really finish the stuff from this morning. So the feed levels are definitely dropping due to the fermentation. The other thing you'll notice is that the old chook, the original chook pen, is gone. I've dismantled it and I've built the entire caged area as their chook pen. So this is the coop now. Should be plenty of ventilation. It is completely dry. It rained here last night and everything is dry. So this should keep them warm enough, dry enough, plenty of space, so they're not cooped up in, well, for a bit of a pun, in a coop. So we probably quadrupled the amount of size and space that they have now. Hopefully we'll have some more happier chickens, which leads to more eggs. But at the moment, this will create a great environment for a deep litter compost method where the carbon in the wood shavings added with the nitrogen from the chicken poo starts to form a really cool compost, which I can use in the garden. So we'll see how we go, but everything is looking very nice and very happy with where we are with the chooks. So in pulling apart the chook shed as well, or the old coop, we have these old doors that I built for the coop. I want to show you something. Let's go have a look. What I wanted to show you was over here at the orchard, or our mini orchard. So I'll flip this around. Okay, so you can see that it's all fenced off and I still haven't done the gate. But I thought, you know what, I had this door left over from the chook pen and I'm wondering, hey, maybe it would fit. Now check this out. Now I kid you not, there was seriously no measurement. I measured nothing. I measured nothing. Look at this. It lines up. We're talking millimeter perfect at the bottom. How awesome is that? Yay, win for Jason. We get up today. So I don't have to build the door, I just need to muck around with hinges and screw it up on this side. But there's my gate for the orchard. I already built. So super happy about that. And yeah, winning. Alright, that's it for another farm date. Thanks for joining us. Again, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share it with your friends. I would really appreciate that. That's the end of this episode. Next farm date we'll try to punch out in the next week, and we're going to be spending a bit more time in the kitchen, so we'll see that. Thanks for joining us and we'll see you next week. Thanks.